Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello. How's it going? Welcome to yet another episode of You Don't Know Jack, Old School Style. And we got the wheel with us, as always. We got different things. And yes, it's time to introduce you to a new feature. I think it's going to really wow the crowd.
Dummy, yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it just kind of goes without saying that it's like wearing green in St. Patrick's Day. You just got to do it.
Dummy, yeah.
Deep Butt, Red Wings, but Scope Butted trailed the Penguins 3-5 with 3:23 left in third period. You know what? That deserves this. Yeah, I got the sound bites now. What's up? Anyway, it's time to do a little bit of old school Jack, like I promised, and with that, it's time to introduce you to the handy dandy wheel. If I can find it. There you go. Ready to go? Let's go ahead and spin in for that first game. And if it says the lost code, it's going to end up being offline. I will say that right now. All right, looks like we're beginning tonight with another round of Head Rush.
Dummy, yeah.
All right, time to do it. There you go.
60 seconds.
All right, see you on the flip side.
In honor of today, St. Patrick's Day, I have a little friend who wants to say something.
Top of the morning to ya. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thanks. How many people are playing?
Just the one.
Just you and me, huh? Great. I need your name.
45 seconds.
All right, buddy. Hit the number of the icon you want.
30 seconds.
Okay, your buzzer's gonna be the letter B.
B is in Blarney.
We're good. And now, here's Gamey.
Hey there, how's it going? My name's Bob, and if you have any questions at all, hey, please feel free to keep them to yourself.
Sure.
Anyway, so, here's what you gotta do. Question flies in, you know the answer, so you buzz in and you choose either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Then you either win a bunch of cash if you get it right,
One
or you
but
lose and I
peg,
take away all your money and I
butts
humiliate
will
you.
score.
Got it? Anyway,
Lead the Blue
can we
Jackets
go
6-1
now?
into third pair Claudia.
Category, please.
Buzzspot, just keep doing you. Oh,
Here she is. Some assembly
Carolina,
required.
here,
Looks like
Buttness.
this one's going for
Butt feet.
$10,000. Hey,
Ottawa,
you know how
7
on
to
Ren
2.
and Stimpy, they pretend to sell this toy called Log that's really just a big chunk of wood? If Log were made of petrified wood, what would it be called? Moss, plastic, dirt, or rock?
I think that would be rock.
Petrified wood is wood that's so old it's turned to stone.
Hey, let's play catch with rock.
Okay, you go first.
Uh-oh.
I need a category. Well, Well, what do we have here? That's one big freaking pool. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Hey, you ever play that game in the swimming pool called Marco Polo? You know,
Sure.
someone goes, Marco, and then everyone else goes, Polo, and then you try to catch them? Well, if you're playing Marco Polo with people from the country in which Marco explored, who are you trying to grab? A Chinese person in a Speedo, a skinny-dipping Italian, an American with a nose plug, or a shriveled and pruny Jamaican?
Marco! Hey, where'd everybody go?
Should have picked this. Marco Polo's writings about his journeys in China inspired other explorers to set off around the world. It really sucks playing Marco Polo with him in the pool, though, because every time you say Marco, he just goes, what? Okay, pick a category. And I believe this one's called Smurfy Spice. And we got 30,000 bucks in the pot. Okay, now you remember those little blue forest dwellers, the Smurfs? Well, imagine they were
Sure.
around in colonial New England. Which of these acts could a Smurf commit to violate the blue laws of Puritan New England? Papa Smurf getting drunk on Sunday, Greedy Smurf not giving to the poor, Smurfette acting sad in public, or Handy Smurf painting his house blue?
I think the blue laws had to do with liquor.
The blue laws were enacted by religious leaders to try and protect the Sabbath and enforce saintly moral behavior on citizens. And that's why the Smurfs were on Saturday mornings. They were just too damn racy for Sundays. Alrighty, pick one. The category is a band by any other name would still smell the same. 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. Wipe off that finger, because here we go. Which of the following bands' names is an example of onomatopoeia? REM, U2, Wham, or Duran Duran?
I think that would be Wham.
Words that are meant to sound like their names are onomatopoetic, like boom, crack, or in this case, wham. Which was a lot better than their original name. They wanted to call the band, but they couldn't figure out how to spell it. Okay, I need a category. Your attention, please. Attention. You just picked a dis or
Oh
dat.
dear. One day he'll pick the dynamite. Today was not that day.
This dis or dat's category name is I Owe Everything to Kirk Cameron and Mayim Bialik. Okay, I'm going to read off the names of 7 actors, and for each one, I want you to tell me if he or she appeared on Blossom or Growing Pains. As each name comes up, if they appeared on Blossom, press 1. If they were
Okay,
on
thank
Growing
goodness
Pains,
it's not
press
both,
2.
because that'd be
And if you
brutal.
want to skip one, press 4. 5,000 bucks for each right answer, and you lose 5,000 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to. Okay, timer please. Let's boogie. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Growing pains.
Matthew Perry.
Blossom?
Brad Pitt.
Blossom?
David Schwimmer.
Blossom.
Will Smith.
Blossom?
Tori Spelling.
Tori Spelling. Pains.
Last one. Scott Wolf.
Blossom.
That's all she wrote.
Not
It's
pretty.
3, but you got 4. Whoop-de-doo. All right, let's check your score.
Mediocrity at its
Hey, it
finest.
could be worse, you know. It could, well, not much worse, but it could be. Let's move on. Okay, pick a category. This bad boy is... Oh no, my cuspy new PlayStation is gronked. 10,000 bucks riding on this one. Hey, excellent. You just got a new PlayStation and you're dying to plug it in. If you can't find an extension cord and you have to use your umbilical cord, what will you be plugging your PlayStation into? A kite, a cow's udder, your telephone, or your mom?
That'd be your mom.
An umbilical cord is what attaches an unborn baby to its mother. That's how you get your belly button. Wow, I wonder if my PlayStation has an innie or an outie. I need a category.
Okay.
Say hello to historical Hansons. How does $20,000 sound? Okay, you one or two remaining Hanson fans, brace yourself. Isaac has left Hanson, leaving Zachary and Taylor to perform alone. Oh no! Imagine that Zachary and Taylor combined their names for their new duo. Given the person who shares the name Zachary Taylor, what might the brothers' first hit be? Nuclear physicist bop, slave leader bop, Olympic gold medalist bop, or U.S. President bop?
He was the U.S. President of the United States.
Zach T was the 12th President of the United States. Who knew he'd one day be able to share his name with people as influential as the Hansons? That's amazing. Okay, I need a category. Looks like this category is games desperate people play. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. Let's boogie. If the dating game were taped on the International Dateline, what would the contestants most likely do? Date someone on another planet, describe a date that happens the next day, go on next week's date last month, or meet their date in a leap year.
Describe a date that happens the next day.
The International Dateline divides one day from another. So on one side of the line, it's today, and on the other side, it's yesterday.
Doesn't make a ton of sense, but okay.
Ah, what'd you do that for?
I never kiss before the first date.
What? Category, please.
Let's do it again.
Pucker up for check, please. And you're playing for a $30,000 wad. Okay, say you're out on a date and you order some hummus and pita bread for an appetizer. If instead of hummus, your waiter brings you humus, into what will you be dipping your pita? A bone from your upper arm, an Islamic terrorist organization, decomposed organic matter found in soil, or a container for storing cigars?
Humorous. Hummus. It's gotta be 3.
Humus is the stuff that makes soil fertile and allows it to retain water.
The other ones are humorous,
So it might
hummus,
taste like crap,
and
but look at
humidor.
it this way. If you swallow some watermelon seeds afterwards, you can start a little garden.
Mmm, belly melons.
Alrighty, pick one. Alright, give it up for... We're
Hookah.
all rock stars in the shower. This one will get you 10 grand. Okay, show of hands. Who uses a washcloth in the shower? Okay, now who uses one of those fancy, scrapey loofah sponge things? Alright, well imagine this. If you're in the shower and reach for your loofah, but accidentally grab the Louvre, what might you do? Would you smear a small bird in your hair, scrub your butt with the Mona Lisa, squish a molecule between your toes, or get a foreign car in your eyes?
The Louvre is a French museum.
The Mona Lisa is kept in an art museum in France called the Louvre. Now I understand why she's got that weird smile on her face. She's seen you in the shower naked. Okay, I need a category.
Whose house are you watching?
Rush. Keep your eyes glued to the screen, because when you see two words that match, you better buzz in. If you're right, you got 5,000 bucks coming your way. But if you're wrong, you owe me 5,000. Oh, don't forget. Your match better fit this clue. Whose house are you watching? And I'll tell you what, right now the only thing you should be watching is the screen. Good luck.
King of the Hill. The Hills, yeah, of course. Fire 5. The Salingers, that's right. Home Improvement, that would be, the Taylors. Shoot, I have no clue. The Buckmans, yeah, there you go. Whew. Family Ties, the Keatons. The Seavers. Huxtables. And I agree, Kirk Cameron is lame.
Not bad, not bad. Why am I yelling? I don't know. Let's check out your final score. That's the game. Hey,
Not the greatest, but we'll take it, I
You know,
guess.
it's like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, as long as you get to play with yourself. Now, get away from the computer and go make some friends, will you? Bye-bye.
And cut.
Hey,
Okay, Baby Diva, what's going on? They going again or what?
You know, there are only a few moments in a person's life as important as making the high scoreboard, like tying your shoe for the 3,000th time. So why don't you do that too, and then tell me if you want to play again.
no, I'd be good. And this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Head Rush. If you like what you saw, be sure to leave a comment in the section below, hit that thumbs up button, and spread that word. We'll see you next time here in Tickets Please Gaming, as the arcade is now closed. Alright, sounds good to me. I guess we're going to go ahead and spin and play another game. Alright, let's see, what are we going to do this time? Here we go. We don't play the same game twice, by the way, in case you're wondering. Alright, time to play a little sports. This has been kind of my nemesis at times, so understand that. Hey, and now. Got it? All right, see you in about 20 minutes or so.
Eddie,
Hello.
what's up?
1, 2.
Whoa, lady!
Hello.
Yeah, go for Helen.
Contestants, how you doing? Welcome
Hey,
to our
Cookie.
show. Why don't you tell me how many people are going to be playing this game? Now, all right, we're doing the solo thing. I need a name here.
Oh, dear.
We got
Don't get me
you.
wrong, I like sports. I've always enjoyed sports.
Okay, you want to do a 7-question game or you want 21?
21.
Yes,
No,
gotcha.
it doesn't.
Sitting down day after
Yeah.
day.
Okay, your buzzer is the letter B as in better luck next time.
Dummy, yeah.
Stand by.
Come on. No.
Do I smell smoke? There is no smoking here.
Billiards.
Whoa, heads up. All right, when a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right key on your keyboard. You follow me?
1 second, hold on. Okay, stand by, everybody. Let's lose a desktop. Thank you, and go to black. Great. Cue graphics, and guys, stand by. Here we go.
Lemon, you bet your mother freaking tush, homie.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Woohoo! All right, how you doing? Nice to have you here. All right, we're playing solitaire, just you on the clock. Let's go.
All right.
All right, come on, hit me. We need.
I can be irresponsible at
The
times.
category is Call Me Irresponsible. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. Okay, coming at you. Heads up. In the 1954 Cotton Bowl, Tommy Lewis of Alabama made an unusual tackle. If his famous tackle became commonplace, what would be an appropriate name for it? The harrying helmet throw, the benchwarmer blitz, the electric slide, or the pantsless clothesline?
I think it was the bench warmer blitz.
Lewis got overexcited, jumped off the bench, and tackled Rice University halfback Dick Mogul as he ran down the sideline. And then later, he tried to kick a field goal from the locker room. Okay, pick a category.
Down! Question 2!
And this category is in your face children's games. This question's worth $2,001 bills. Imagine this. Suppose LA Lakers Cedric Ceballos started training for the 1992 NBA Slam Dunk Contest as a young boy. Which kid's game would have given him the best training to perform his unique dunk? Pin the tail on the donkey, the three-legged race, the egg toss, or bobbing for apples?
I think he dunked blindfolded.
Cedric Ceballos performed his winning dunk while blindfolded. His incredible performance earned him $20,000 and an extra piece of birthday cake. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Well, they should have warned me about math being in this thing.
And the category
I'm not the
is,
greatest at it.
I was told there'd be no math.
Well, not the
Okay,
fastest.
Swing this one and I'll give you $2,000. Hang on tight. Here we go. Big 10 schools plus Atlantic 10 schools equals what? 18, 20, 21, or 23? 20? No, that would make sense. Come on.
Oh.
And let's see the correct answer. As of 1996, there are 11 schools in the Big 10, 12 in the Atlantic 10. No wonder Proposition 48 isn't working. Category time. What's it gonna be?
Okay.
I got a 4. Ouch.
And the category is Snow
Got
White
hit
and the
in the
Seven
force.
Samurai. And this one's gonna be worth $3,000. Okay, hang tight, put your finger on your buzzer. Here's the question. If dwarves Dopey and Sleepy were singing It's Off to Hi-Ho We Go as they head out to practice martial arts, where would they be going? To meet Sneezy in a 2-on-1 judo match, to throw Bashful out of the dojo, to private instruction with Walt Disney, or to ref a match between Snow White and Doc?
Hi-ho? I don't know.
Anyone interested in the right answer? Here you go. Hi-ho means hidden method, which the master teaches to only his highest pupils. How two guys named Dopey and Sleepy got to be his prize students is anyone's guess. Okie doke, give me a category. You can tuna fish, but you can't tuna Al. Tuna Al? Oh, I think I got it. Altoona, we're going to Altoona, Pennsylvania. And you can reach Altoona at 814. Okay, hope you all went to the bathroom before you got on the bus, because we're going on a fiber optic field trip. Okay, let's find someone from Altoona, Pennsylvania to talk to today. Let's just flip through here. Tuna, bam! Dawn Shuck. Okay, let's call Dawn on the phone here, dial the number, and hopefully she's home and she'll help us. Oh, ring-a-ringy.
Hello?
Hi, is this Dawn Shuff?
Yes, this is Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. My name's Guy. I guess.
Hello?
Hi, Dawn. My name's Guy, and I'm the host of a CD-ROM game show called You Don't Know Jack.
I'm sorry, dear. I don't buy things over the phone.
No, I'm not selling you anything. I was just wondering if you had a minute of your time to maybe help us with our game show here.
Well, yeah, I do. I've got some noodles on the stove. Let me take them off, okay?
Noodles. I'm pretty hungry. Noodly. Hey, when's she coming back? Noodle?
All right, dear, I'm back.
Pit-Pat Penguin
what are you even
scored.
to do?
Well, I was hoping you could come up with a sports trivia question for our contestants. Do you know anything about sports?
Oh, no, dear. I don't know much about sports.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows something about sports. You can come up with something, can't you?
All right, I'll try to think of something.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'm going to put you on the phone with Cookie and...
Oh, I think I do. Is canoeing a sport?
I'm sorry, there was one?
Is canoeing okay?
Canoeing is okay. Great, we'll put you on the phone with Cookie, and he'll set you up, and then we'll come back to you, and we'll get going on this. What do you say?
Okay.
Okay, while Dawn's using her noodle, let's move on to the next category. Noodle.
Aren't you still
How about
hungry?
it? Hit me with the category.
You owe me 5.
The name of this category is I Got Your Foot Long right here. Okay, $2,000 is coming your way if you get this one. Wipe off your finger and get it ready. Let's get busy. If a vendor in Yankee Stadium sells enough foot-long hot dogs in one game to form a straight line from home plate to second base, how many has he sold? 90, 127, 142, or 180?
Foot long from home to second.
Too bad you didn't pick this.
Oh.
127-foot-long hot dogs, which would also mean a banner day for the Pepto-Bismol vendor. Oh, excuse me. Okay,
They probably could
pick a
use one, let's be
category.
real.
Uh-oh, Wes must rich climb more.
Gibberish question time.
It's time for a Flicker Kiss
The category for this gibberish question, a new Christmas icon. The opening value on this gibberish question is $5,000. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle, the more money you win. Hey, okay, now tell me, with what famous quote does this rhyme? Don't let the punctuation throw you off. Slay it,
St. Hojo.
Okay, let's see what you got. Start. Oh, very close, but it's got a rhyme. Sorry. You don't remember Shoeless Joe and the Chicago Black Sox allegedly throwing the World Series? Slay it, St. Hojo.
Oh.
Oh, I see. You're trying to emulate Scoreless Joe. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Tag team naked skydiving tonight at 7.
Here's the category.
Okay, that wasn't
High-fiber expression.
necessary the way I
And
wanted to
we're
go around that
talking
one.
$1,000 for this question. Okay, it's the bottom of the ninth at the annual Green Grocer Softball Championship game. The produce guy at bat hits a shallow fly ball into left field. The fielders begin yelling, "Can of corn! Can of corn!" What in the hell are they saying? Corn should be served at the post-game picnic. They're trying to distract
It'll be an
the
easy
left fielder. The
catch.
ball- In baseball lingo, a can of corn is an easy pop fly, and it's usually a routine out. Of course, since they're grocers, maybe they're not actually playing with a baseball. I got it! Doop! Okie doke, give me a category.
8.
The category behind this question is heads and tails of state. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. All right, listen up, folks. As we all know, former Secretary of State George Shultz has a tattoo of the Princeton Tiger on his butt. If George wanted to do a particularly entertaining reenactment of the first intercollegiate football game, what would he have to get tattooed on the other cheek? A Tennessee Volunteer, a Yale Bulldog, a Rutgers Scarlet Knight, or a Clemson Tiger?
I think Yale?
Swing batter! Here's what you should have guessed.
Jeez.
He would have the Tiger on one cheek and the Scarlet Knight on the other. And if George doesn't cut down on that pregame chili, that game's going to be called due to high winds. Woo! How about it? Hit me with the category.
The German judge gives a
9.
The category? Little men, little men! And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Okay, now don't tell me you never played with action figures, because you did. If you wanted some sports heroes to add to your action figure collection, from which sports trophy could you not break off a human figurine? The World Series Commissioner's Trophy, the Heisman Trophy, the Ryder Cup, or the Indy 500's Borg Warner Trophy?
The Borg Warner, maybe?
No, there's a little guy on top waving the checkered flag.
Oh.
He's not waving it for you. Let's take a look at the correct answer. The Commissioner's Trophy's got a ball, a bunch of flags, and no little men.
But you could use those little flags for maybe like a lightsaber for Luke Skywalker or Ben Kenobi.
Category time. What's it gonna be? Hang 10. This one's gonna be Anatomy of a Duffer. And this one's gonna be worth $1,000. All right, pay attention. Here comes the question. Which of the following terms would not have been used to describe a pre-20th century golfer's balls? Wooden, tension wound, feathery, or gutty?
I think feathery?
No, early balls were compressed boiled feathers in a leather covering. Ugh. Sounds like something I ate last time I was in Scotland. This is the correct answer. tension-wound balls were not common until the 20th century. The same is true in golf. All right, round 1 is a thing of the past, so focus up and, hey, let's play 2. Okay, pay attention because all the sports questions in round 2 are worth more money. All right, let's go. All right, we're back with Don Schuff from Altoona, Pennsylvania. Don, are you there?
Oh, yes, I'm here.
Excellent. Are you ready with your question?
I'm ready.
Yeah, okay, Don, give it up.
U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, 11.
The category is sports injuries.
And we'll make this one worth $5,000.
All right, now put your fingers on your buzzers. I'm going to ask a question, okay? I got bursitis from kneeling in a canoe. What is a common name for this sports injury? Is it wee knee, housemaid's knee, cradle cap, or bursa major?
Don, what about housemaid's knee?
Housemaid's knee. Yes, housemaid's knee is correct.
What a way to pull that out of
her
her tailpipe.
I have a sack of fluid on the front of my kneecap that I have to drain from time to time. Canoers get it, and so do roofers.
Ooh, Don, housemaid's knee. That sounds kind of painful. What do you? Is it pretty painful for you?
It's a little painful. It's hard if I'm doing the floors.
Well, stop doing the floors, Don. But thanks a lot for that question. It was great. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, Don, just stay on the line. Someone will talk to you, and see you later.
All right, goodbye, dear.
Okay, Don Schuff. Let's get on to the next category. Okay, pick a category.
Oh, that's a 12.
Well, I could definitely use a hit there.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. I need a hit. Now! Hello, this one's worth $6,000. Hey, you ever seen a box score on a pitcher? SO stands for strikeouts, BB stands for base on balls, etc. Well, let's consider the line on sometime pitcher Steve Howe. Using the abbreviations of the pitching statistics in Steve Howe's box score, which word can you not spell? Dime bag, bar hop, sober, or herb? Let's take a look at the big money answer. You can't spell dime bag using the letters I, P, H, S, O, B, H, E, R, and A. But you can almost spell heroin. And if you give Steve Howe enough chances, maybe he'll be able to. Okie doke, give me a category.
Wow. Okay.
Uh-oh, press futz mitts.
Gibberish question again.
Once again, it's
Butts tied with ducks 1-1.
Your category for this gibberish question is why they run up and down the court. The opening value for this gibberish question is $10,000. All right, to solve this puzzle, you got to think fast because every second and a half I'm ticking off a little bit of cash. Okie dokie, now tell me, what famous sports figure's name does this rhyme with? I seem to want to run.
I seem to want to run.
Okay, I'll help you out. He's a basketball star. I bet that helped. Ooh, you think you got it?
There you go.
I'll bet you feel like the most valuable player. Right. Let's see how long that lasts.
Don't make me wag my finger in your
All
face.
Right, come on, hit me. We need
all sports, all the time. You're tuned to 14.
Here's your category. Different strikes. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. All right, check it out. Eddie Geidel of the St. Louis Browns is part of baseball legend, even though he only had one major league at bat. If Eddie Geidel hadn't been available for his famous turn at bat, which character on TV's Different Strokes would have been the most appropriate replacement? Arnold, Kimberly, Mr. Drummond, or Willis with no left arm?
Probably Arnold.
Eddie's famous because he was 3'7", so the most appropriate sub would be Arnold. Eddie walked during his at-bat, but I'm hoping Arnold would catch a high, hard one in the chin.
What you talking about?
How about it? Hit me with the category.
It's question 15. It's question 15.
The category is 9021 Love. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Hey, it's like a lost episode of 90210, and I can't even believe Brenda's playing tennis with Dylan. In this heated tennis game, Brenda scores 3 times and Dylan scores twice. If you take the sum of their scores and substitute it for the last 2 digits of their zip code, what would you have? 90230, 90250, 90270, or 90265?
That would be 40-30, so that'd be 7.
Brenda has 40, Dylan has 30, and that makes 90270. And after the match, Dylan aced her several times. Category time. What's it gonna be?
16.
And the category is NBA superstars and traveling first class. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. If Air Jordan went coast to coast for Showtime, what would Michael Jordan have done? Scored in double figures for points and assists, gone from one baseline to the other for a dunk, played in a touring Pro-Am golf competition, or taken the team jet from LA to New York?
Gone from one baseline to another for a dunk.
Grant inbounds the ball the hard way, but wait! Jordan gets a hand on it. He dribbles out of traffic. He's taking it coast to coast. No one's going to catch him. It's showtime, baby! Yeah! All right, there's a little cash for you. Now go be like Mike.
Gamble?
Okay, pick a category. The category is blowing in the wind. And this is $4,000 here. So, you feeling anxious? Me too. Let's go. If you got your friend to fall for a pull my pudge Heffelfinger joke, on whom would your friend be pulling? The first Super Bowl MVP, the first professional football player, the first full-time football referee, or the first coach of the Dallas Cowboys?
I have no earthly clue. I'm going to guess the first coach of the Cowboys, but I won't have confidence
Well, in
in
case
that
you're
answer.
curious about the correct answer, according to the records, Pudge was the first pro football player. Your friend can always get back at you for that trick by showing you his Warren Moon or his Jim Brown. Okie doke, give me a category.
How many holes in golf?
18! And the category is post-sitcom athletic careers. All right, you're going to be pretty good if you get this one. It's worth $6,000. Hey, remember that show Newhart? You know, not the one with Bob as a psychologist, but the one with Bob as a Vermont hotel owner?
Yep.
Well, if George, Larry, Daryl, and Daryl used Bob Newhart as a 4-person bobsled, which of the following scenarios would be allowed during an Olympic race? Daryl and Daryl don't wear crash helmets. Bob shows up bearing a hotel advertisement. Joanna serves hot chocolate before the start, or Larry pushes Bob part of the way.
I think Larry pushes part of the way.
Any member of the team may leave the bobsled to push it, just as long as they all cross the finish line inside the bob. Yeah! Inside the bob? Won't Joanna be jealous? How about it? Hit me with the category.
That's for that last joke.
Here's the category. Man, that's really dumb. And this one's $4,000 for a right answer. All right, listen to this. In the early days of football, instead of 4 downs to get 10 yards, you had 3 downs to gain 5 yards to keep possession. What was the other official way for a football team to maintain possession of the ball? Keep the ball from the opponent for 10 seconds, punt the ball to themselves, lose 10 yards and 3 downs, or announce that they'd like to keep the ball.
Keep the ball from the opponent for 10
Let's
seconds.
see what a good player would have answered. If you lost 10 yards and 3 downs, you got a first down. If they had that rule today, the Jets would be perennial contenders. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
All right.
The name of this category is N, B, or A. And I'll pay you $4,000 if you get this one right. Hey, do you remember Letterman from the Electric Company? You know, stronger than a silent E and all that stuff. If Letterman became the second man in the history of the NBA to average a triple-double in a season, whom would he be equaling? The Big E, Dr. J, the L Train, or the Big O? And here's the right answer. In only his second season, Oscar Robertson averaged 10 or more points, rebounds, and assists for the season. Yeah, but can he jump a capital T in a single bound? I don't think so.
Okay.
Okie doke, give me a category.
Let's try to figure strong here.
Jack attack time. Soon as you see two words on the screen that go together, buzz in. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. Every time you're wrong. And one more thing, not all matches are equal. Remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Ivy-covered walls and hardwood floors. That's your clue. Put it to use.
Michigan State. Georgetown. OSU, baby. Indiana State. Sorry you didn't make the tournament, guys. You should have. Navy. UCLA, maybe? Oh, Kansas. Auburn.
Very nicely played. Let's check out what it did to your score. That's the game.
Pretty solid.
Player, when I think of you, I think of superlatives like great, amazing, fabulous, sports trivia geek with no social life, stuff like that. But don't thank me, because the real truth is...
You don't know Jack!
Okay.
Oh, I think it did pretty good.
A few commercials, thank you, and Cookie. What's the story with the contestants?
All right, if you want to play again, you just gotta let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
What are you chewing? Is that chewing tobacco?
Calm down, Ma. This is new Chud. The ABC...
All right, that concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Sports. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the section below. And spread that word. We'll see you next time here in Tickets Please Gaming as the arcade is now closed. Seriously, we're in the middle of a commercial break again? Oh, wait. No, we're not. We're not. Let's go ahead and do a commercial break, though. That way we won't have to pause the action.
Dummy, yeah.
Oh, I just love that soundboard already.
Dummy, yeah.
Don't forget the Discord. Don't forget the link where I have all those socials there. If you want to join us, go for it. We look forward to meeting you and hanging out and having fun.
Dummy, yeah.
You know what happens if you don't end up showing up to our streams and wondering what the heck's going on? Well, I got nothing for you. But maybe, just maybe. Exactly. You don't know what you're missing, folks. You don't know what you're missing.
Dummy, yeah.
If you like our trivia, well, I always do this on Sundays. Last week I had to do it early because of the Oscars, but back to our regular time this week.
Dummy, yeah.
And I look forward to each and every one of you showing up and doing Call the Web on Friday.
Dummy, yeah.
And let's be honest, I'd like to get those Wednesday streams started again. It may take a little bit though, because this week's going to be busy as hell.
Dummy, yeah.
But hey, I got one more thing to say to you.
Acknowledge me!
Exactly. Let's go ahead and get to our next game. Alrighty, I know what we got to do here. We got to switch things back over to our, hold on. Swing. 1 second. We'll decide. Bingo. And we spin the wheel and make the deal. Alright, we are not playing the Lost Code. We do have You Don't Know Jack Off-White. No, it looks like we're going to play another round of that. The good thing about that is, once we get done with 40, we are done with it. And when we get down to the point of wipe everything off, then we do the ride and call it good. Oh, that's right. I don't have it here. I got to do it here. Let me swap this over real quick. Oh, wrong one. This one. Bam. There you go. See you later.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Happy.
St. Patrick, of course, being the patron saint of spewing green beer. So how many lucky Irish do we have playing today? One player, that's fine. Means we can't use the carpool lane, but we're still okay. Now, tell me what your name is. Oh, yeah, hey, I also need to know if you want a 7-question game or a
21, baby.
Thanks, Rooney.
30 seconds.
Your buzzer's the letter B, as in Bert Bacharach.
20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds. Okay, look, listen, here's the directions. When a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right number on the keyboard. Got it? It is easy. For God's sake, be careful.
Sure. I mean, it's St. Patrick's Day. What do you expect?
Dummy, yeah. It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome. Hi, hello. This is You Don't Know Jack. I'm Cookie, and you're pathetic. Playing by yourself? Go read a book. Oh, all right, whatever. The game
You
of
don't get
solitaire.
paid
That's
if
okay.
I
I'm here alone
read
too.
a book,
So let's
dude.
get it on.
Think about it.
trivia emergency. Call 911.
Let's see what we got going. Your breath is fresh. $2,000 for a correct answer. Just step up and take a swing at this one. According to the back of the bottle, if you accidentally swallow a mouthful of scope, what should you do? Gargle again for maximum effect, kiss someone while breath is freshest, chase with lemon juice and salt water, or contact poison control immediately?
I think you're supposed to contact poison control?
According to the back of the bottle, if you accidentally ingest scope, you know, the stuff you're supposed to put in your mouth, then you should seek professional assistance or contact poison control immediately. Don't worry too much, though. You'll still taste minty. Okay.
Won't do much good in the ER, though.
This is the end of the tape. Turn it over to play side 2.
May I introduce Boat in a Boat? Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Heads up, here it comes. Considering the familiar term used for dollar coins in Canada, which phrase best describes a wild shopping spree at a Canadian everything's a dollar store? Being nutty, going loony, acting zany, or getting dopey?
It's a loony.
The Canadian dollar coin is called a loony.
Give me some batteries and that plunger, that keychain, and that 5-pound brick of soap.
I need a category.
Son, you best be out of town before I count to 3.
The category is dough, a thing you'll win if you get this right. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Hey, remember how in The Sound of Music, Maria is hired by Baron von Trapp? Instead of Baron von Trapp, suppose The Sound of Music's Maria had been hired by Baron von Sacher-Masoch. With what would you have expected the hills to be alive? The sound of photons, the sound of coal mines, the sound of spanking, or the sound of cotton gins?
Ew. Sacher-Masoch. Photons? They want my score.
In case you're wondering, Leopold von Sacher-Masoch was a big fan of masochism. In fact, his name's the source of the word. Right, now all I'll be able to think about for like 3 days is Julie Andrews in a rubber cat suit.
At least it wouldn't be as bad as
Right,
SOB.
hit me. Well, looks like this category is you'll be humming for days. This one's worth $1,000. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Which of the following lyrics might be a part of the theme song for a show called The Brady Bill? It's the story of the wait for a handgun, had feminist agendas like their mother, the youngest one in work release, or busy with 3 currencies of his own.
It's a story of a wait for a handgun.
The Brady Bill restricts the sale of handguns.
That's it. I've had it with cleaning up after all you little brats. I'm going to buy a gun. Don't go anywhere for the next 7 days.
Category, please.
Give me one good reason.
I'll give you 5! For your enjoyment, Mom always said $3,000 for this
Go play
one.
ball in a
Well,
house.
if you're like me, and you're probably not, but if you were, you just can't get enough of those Brady kids. Suppose that Peter Brady from a 1950s sci-fi TV show had broken his mother's vase. Considering what is unique about his character, what would he most likely have done about it? Would he have traveled back in time and not broken it, used his saliva to glue it back together, made a new one at super speed, or turned invisible and hid?
Oh. Okay, this I have no flipping clue on. I think I'll have to pass on this.
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Peter Brady is the invisible man, so he might have turned invisible to avoid the whole unpleasant scene.
Mom never said anything about not drinking chemicals in the house. Now what are we gonna do, Peter? Peter? Where'd you go?
Okay, I need a category.
6.
Pucker up for no prize for second place. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Okay, get your hand on your buzzer and get ready to type in the answer that completes this sequence. Carter, Mondale, Dukakis, Bush. What's the next name in this sequence?
Jimmy Carter, Walter Mondale, Dukakis, George Bush. Dole?
Talk to me, type. Bob Dole was the runner-up in the 1996 presidential election, just like those other guys were runners-up in the previous 4 elections.
Okay, there you go.
And that's a direct quote from Bob himself. Okay, pick a category.
My dog's won. But to you and me, that's...
The category? What a maroon. $1,000 at stake on this one. Put it in gear, cause here we go. Say Bugs Bunny is traveling from the Warner Brothers studios in LA, and when he gets to Albuquerque, he takes that left turn he's always talking about. Where will he most likely end up? Mexico City, Mexico, New Orleans, Louisiana, Waco, Texas, or Pueblo, Colorado?
Albuquerque.
Let's take a look at the right answer. Pueblo, Colorado is the only city listed here that's north of Albuquerque, which is the direction Bugs would be headed if he made his famous left turn. Not that it makes a difference. He'll still pop up in the Sahara Desert with Elmer Fudd hot on his tail. What is it with those two?
It's a rivalry, man. It's a thing you don't understand.
Hey, all right. Guess what you just picked? It's time to play Dis or Dat. This Dis or Dat's category name is, that is so totally like my life. Okay, like, I'm gonna read 7 movie titles, and for each one I want you to tell me if that features Andrew McCarthy, Molly Ringwald, or both.
Oh, jeez.
As each movie pops up, if it has Andrew McCarthy, press 1. If it has Molly Ringwald, like, press 2. Press 3 if it's both. And if you want to skip one, press 4. $500 for each right answer, and $500 will be taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it. All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock.
All right.
Let's do it. The Breakfast Club, McCarthy, Ringwald, or both? Less than 0. St. Elmo's Fire. Hey, Brandon! Mannequin.
McCarthy.
The Pickup Artist.
McCarthy?
Pretty in Pink.
Both.
16 Candles.
Both?
Back to the one you skipped. St. Elmo's Fire. This is... That's all she wrote. You lost 2 of them, but at least you got the majority. Let's look at your total score. Okay, we've been here long enough. Let's keep going. I need a category. This little number's known as, you call that a salute, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. If the G.I. Joe action figure were a real man, why would he probably be turned down by the armed forces? If they asked, he would tell, his scar violates dress codes, his gun is the wrong caliber, or he only has one opposable thumb. The makers of the original G.I. Joe turned one of his thumbs backwards so they could know if anyone was stealing their design and trying to sell it as their own.
Oh.
And here he's also got flat feet. Geez, why don't they just recruit Barbie and get the war going? All right, hit me.
I don't know, I'm just Ken.
Here we have Behind the Green Lab Door. How does $2,000 sound? Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. What might be the best way to talk dirty to a dendrochronologist? Wind me up and point me to noon, shave my head and call me Persis, lay me open and count my rings, or rub ink all over me and identify me?
Dendrochronologist. I think it's counting rings.
A dendrochronologist studies the age of trees and climate changes, generally by counting the growth rings. And later on in the evening, the neighbors will probably be complaining about those shouts of, "Timber! Yeah!" That's it for round 1. Let's go to round 2. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. Okay, pick a category. This category is known as, how do you say polysorbate 80 in Italian?
Ew.
One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Hey, we all know there's no one more authentically Italian than Chef Boyardee, right? If Chef Boyardee introduced a new canned pasta made with ingredients native to Italy, which of the following would he make? Celery and burgeroni, zucchini zuroni, beefaghetti and tomato sauce, or carrotaroni?
I don't know. Zucchini, maybe?
See, now, I could have given you some cash if you picked this. Celery is one of the few veggies indigenous to Italy. Of course, if Chef Boyardee really wants to be known as a great chef, he needs to get his own TV show.
And now we open the can and heat the contents over a low flame. I call it Chisarone.
Category, please. Now serving. Pray you remember it this year. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Well, if Hallmark wants to share some of their profits with the mythological gods who make love possible, who will not get a kickback? Venus, Aphrodite, Cupid, or Athena? Bet you wish you'd pick this. Athena's the goddess of battle, not love. Of course, if you've ever been in a card store on Valentine's Day, you've seen more than one battle as everyone goes for that last card. I need a category.
I finally conquered my triskaidekaphobia.
13! This one likes to go by, if he
Baby
wins an
sips.
Oscar, we'll stop making fun of him. Get
Well,
it right,
I mean,
I'm handing over 2K.
I
Let's
presume
see
it's
how you
about Adam
handle this
Sandler?
one. If Keanu Reeves were actually Keanu Reeves, what kind of fun could you have with him in Vegas? Spin him around and bet on where he stops, pump quarters into him and pull his arm, bet on numbered ping pong balls he spits out, or watch him perform a
I
racy
bet on
Old
numbered
West
ping pong
dance.
balls.
Keno is a casino game where people win money by predicting the numbers of ping pong balls.
Thank
dropped
you,
from an
Kentucky
air-filled
Lottery,
cylinder.
and
Kind of like the lottery.
That cool redheaded guy, I guess.
Okay, dude, here we go. 5, 3, 6. No, wait, 9. Okay, I need a category.
Yeah, well, that's the Saints year for you, man.
What do we have here? After
We got a
taxes,
quarterback,
you're lucky
but
to get
maybe we want a
quarterback.
better one.
4,000
But
big ones for a
we're
right
so deep
answer
in debt,
here.
it's
Think
going to be
fast.
forever.
The NFL is a central organization that sets policies for all of its teams, yet with individual matters, teams maintain their own authority. What type of government system is this? Socialism, imperialism, populism, or federalism? For the curious, here's the right answer. Under a system of federalism, a central authority splits power with the individual units. Sort of like the United States, with a little less ass-slapping. All right, hit me. Say hello to, this is your captain, and you get 4,000 clams for this one. Okay, I want you to imagine you're in airline pilot school and you're about to complete your first solo landing. On your final landing approach, you suddenly lose sight of the horizon. What's happening to you? You've just entered the Twilight Zone, you're nearing Erie, Indiana, you're lost in space, or you've just made a quantum leap. Should have picked this. The term for the moment your aircraft loses sight of the horizon during the landing approach is the Twilight Zone. And a few passengers will just look out to your left. You'll see lovely downtown Seattle, the beautiful Puget Sound, and Einstein's formula for relativity. Okay, pick a category. Uh-oh, blah, 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 blah.
Gibberish question?
It's time for Quintessential.
Take a look at your gibberish category. The kind you don't drive home to mother. 10,000 bucks if you move fast on this gibberish question. Now listen up. Every second and a half, some of the cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to be quick. All right, time to think and rhyme. Buzz in and start typing when you know. What trendy product does this rhyme with?
Trendy product.
Sort who spill a wee tea trickle.
Sort who spill a wheat tea
First clue,
trickle.
it's a popular style of automobile. Yeah, I feel lucky if I have the mobile kind. It's a popular style of automobile that includes Explorers and Blazers.
Oh.
Let's see what you think. Start typing.
There you go.
And I hear when you buy those things, you get a free book called Driving 40 in the Left Lane and Other Ways to Make People Want to Kill You. Okay, yeah, I've got issues.
Fair. I think we all do.
Category, please.
Slow down question.
And this one is, somebody better slow this question down. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. You know the classic Wilson Pickett tune, Mustang Sally? Of course you do. If Mustang Sally were from Mustang, what would Sally most likely ride? A Himalayan mountain goat, an Atlantic Ocean sperm whale, a Saharan camel, or an Australian kangaroo?
Mustang.
The correct answer
I thought it
is...
was I kept looking for a horse.
Mustang is the name of a Himalayan region in Nepal near the Tibetan border. So you might just see Sally speeding along with a Dalai Lama riding shotgun, the wind blowing in their hair. Or at least her hair. All right, hit me.
Ooh, we got ourselves back-to-back questions
give
here.
it up for. Guess you better slow your Mustang down. Play your cards right, you win 4,000 bucks. So you know where Mustang Sally is, huh? Good for you. But tell me this, smarty pants. Suppose you take Wilson Pickett's advice and ride Sally Ride. Who will probably tell you to get the hell off her back? A former Texas governor, an Olympic champion, a renowned scientist, or
Sally
a
Ride,
astronaut?
of course, is the first female astronaut.
In 1983, Sally Ride became the first American woman in space.
Yeah,
You
from
don't
the
want to
U.S.
ride her very long anyway. You know, there's just a lot of chafing during atmospheric re-entry. I need a category. And I believe this one's called Knots. How does $4,000 grab you? Let's rock. If you're sent to a nut house for those that are actual nuts, you'd find yourself surrounded by which of the following? Chestnuts and straitjackets, cashews and padded cells, medicated almonds, or electroshocked peanuts.
I think cashews?
Cashew? Gesundheit.
Ew.
Here's what you should have picked. Chestnuts. Although peanuts, almonds, and cashews are commonly referred to as nuts, technically they're not. They simply have an altered view of reality.
Oh.
Okay, I need a category. This one's called Hugh Downs Can't Drive 55. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Say Barbara Walters does a news special about the minimum vision requirement to own a driver's license in most U.S. states. What would be an appropriate name for the show? 2010, 2020, 2040, or 2100?
2040, maybe?
In order to obtain a driver's license in most U.S. states, you must have at least 20/40 vision.
Okay, we'll take it.
It's just like how you have to be able to speak very clearly if you want to be a news anchor. Oh, wait a minute. All right, hit me. Welcome to the Jack Attack. Keep your eyes on the screen, and when you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget, remember the clue. Not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Hey, little sister, what have you done? Oh boy. Hey, could you hand me that diaper? Yeah, thanks.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. Okay. There we go. It had something to do with exercise. Janet, yep. Loves Chachi. That'd be Mallory.
Hey, let go of the keyboard! You did great! Let's take a look at your final score! That's the game! Wow,
We haven't had great scores tonight, but we haven't completely embarrassed ourselves too bad.
Take a quick look to your left, now you're right, and repeat after me.
You don't know Jack!
Hey, look who's top dog, number one at the Animal Pound. High score. Hey, how about that? If you want to play again, or if you'd rather just get in line for euthanasia, let me know.
Good night. Ooh, yeah.
We're gonna call it here. Thank you. That concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Offline. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the section below. Spread the word. We'll see you next time here in Tickets Please. Gaming as the arcade is now closed. I think we're going to take a break before we start our last game. So, see you in about 90, folks.
Dummy, yeah.
Okay, maybe it hasn't been the greatest stream, but by God, we're having fun. And that's the whole point, right? Right. Anyway, to our lurkers.
Hello there.
And I hope you get nice refreshment like this. And make sure you do this as well.
Acknowledge me!
Or this might happen. Or this. Don't make me have to go out there and just completely lose my mind. Anyway.
Dummy, yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time to play one more game of Old School Jack.
Dummy, yeah.
It's time to have some fun.
Dummy, yeah.
And it's time to make sure that everyone gets a good something to cheer about at the end.
Dummy, yeah.
Alright, let's do it, folks. Alright, let's do this. One more time. It's time for that Old School Jack wheel to make its presence known. And we're in tonight with Volume 1, ladies and gentlemen. Volume 1 indeed. There will be no 60 seconds. There is only going to be me. Thank you. Got it. All right. See you soon.
Alan, are you in the tape room? I'm here. Great. We need speed in about 10 seconds. How's the beta deck?
Beta deck's happening.
Okay, Cookie, we need names.
Okay, got it.
Hello, how is everyone today? Is
Fine.
everyone here? Nate, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can I get more money?
Hello, people. How you doing? My name's Cookie.
Hey, Cookie.
Welcome to our show here. How many people are going to be playing the game? You're a single player, is that right? All right, could you give me a name,
Yes.
please?
Sure, we'll do that.
Oh, yeah. Are you looking for a 7-question
21.
Thanks, Jones. I can dig that.
30 seconds.
Okay, there, heads up. Your buzzer's letter B as in butcher shop.
Sure.
I know we don't have a lot of time, but everyone stop what you're doing and look down.
Okay, just, all right, hang on. I need a PA here right now on the double.
20 seconds.
Hey, we got 20. All right. Question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer. You buzz in. You pick one of the choices on the screen. You got that?
10 seconds.
And good luck.
9.
Okay, can we get the desktop out of here? Okay, we got a show here. Let's make it happen. Thank you. Let's go to black. Okay, this is for real, guys. Let's go.
We'll have a good time.
Under 18, make sure your parents aren't home before calling.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. Woo! All right, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Uno player. All right, let's make it happen. Here we go. Okay.
Get ready for some fun. It's question number 1. Oh yeah!
The category is Barbie, the ultimate role model. Right here, $1,000 for a right answer. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. If Barbie were a human being, what would her measurements be? 40, 35, 38, 33, 18, 28, 28, 18, 29, or 33, 23, 33? 33, 18, 28.
Don't ask me how I know
And they
this.
say Barbie isn't realistic. How about it? Hit me with the category. Next up, frat rap sheets. And this one's gonna be worth $2,000. Get ready to buzz, cause here it comes. The brothers of Delta Upsilon Mu are put on suspension when a case of stolen sperm oil is found in their fraternity house. From what campus facility was the substance most likely pilfered? From the Human Genetics Research Laboratory, from the Student Union Cafeteria, from the University Museum's antique lamps, or from a university hospital maternity ward? After being drained from the head of a sperm whale, it was often used to fuel lamps.
There you go.
Now, I don't want to know what the Delta guys are using it for, but I understand pledge initiations are coming up.
That would explain so much, actually.
All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Question 3.
The category, divorce court and natural law. And this one's gonna be worth $3,000. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today on Divorce Court, Mrs. Newton sues Mr. Newton for a divorce, claiming when she pushed him, he did not react in an equal manner, thereby breaking a law. What law has he broken? Newton's second law of motion, the law of relativity, Newton's law of gravity, or Newton's third law of motion?
I think a second law of motion.
In a word, no.
Oh, it was third?
And here's the right answer. The third law of motion states for every action there must be an equal and opposite reaction. And of course this law explains my need to vomit after watching Divorce Court. How about it? Hit me with the category.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you. My question for.
The category behind this question is, where in the world is Billy San Diego? A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. All right, listen up. The Billy character on Melrose Place decides to quit his job to develop his inner light. Amanda tells him he's become a real bohemian. Okay, now Billy's not the brightest bulb in the lamp, so he thinks she means he should go to Bohemia. Where will Billy go? France, the Czech Republic, Italy, or Greenwich Village?
I think he's heading to the Czech Republic.
The Czech Republic. And Billy probably thinks that's where he can cash his traveler's checks. Okay, pick a category. Uh-oh.
Gibberish question?
9 more.
It's time for a Snickerclish restaurant.
All right, now here's your category for this gibberish question. Hair transplants and sports arenas. Opening value on this gibberish question, $5,000. Now, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'm going to be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. You ready? What snappy comeback does this rhyme with? Click, fit, hair, a fun won't line.
Quick fit hair, a fun won't line.
Hint 1, it's often said out of anger.
Click fit hair, a fun won't line.
It's an angry statement about putting things in their place. Looks like this question's putting you in your place.
Click fit hair, a fun won't line.
Last hint, it's dark in there. About as dark as your prospects for getting this right. I tell you what, I'll give you one more hint. It has to do with what you can do with your stinking score. Why don't you just click, fit, hair, a fun won't line?
Oh.
Careful, if you stick it too far, you'll need a proctologist to find it again. How about it? Hit me with a category.
Number 6, it's.
Here's the category. Killing time and killing your friends. And it looks like you can win 1,000 greenbacks for this one. Okay, we're coming at you. Heads up. Oh no, the miners are all dead. Scouts keep getting blown up by bombs, and the marshal was just killed by a spy while he was looking for a flag. What popular game is being played? Mist, Capture the Flag, Risk, or Stratego?
That sounds like Stratego.
Stratego, a strategy game of killing and domination. Perfect for kids entering those troubled teen years. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Zabba-dooba-dabbin', question 7.
This one's gonna be, bartender, mecca me another. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. All right, imagine that Sam Malone of Cheers became a Muslim and wouldn't allow anyone in his bar that was not of his faith. Assuming all the Cheers regulars converted to the Muslim faith, which activity should Sam not allow in his bar during the holy month of Ramadan? Norm's eating beer nuts during the day, Diane's studying books other than the Quran, Woody's ritual prayer 5 times a day, or Carla's giving birth to another child.
I think it would be eating.
Cash money. Ramadan Muslims can't eat or drink during daylight hours. Poor Norm might waste away to 250 pounds.
Oh.
How about it? Hit me with a category.
Light weight, elevate, hibernate, vegetate.
The name in this category is cross-dressers in 1980s sitcoms. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's going to be worth $1,000. I'm trying to remember. For the life of me, I cannot remember the name of this show. You know, it was about 2 guys who lived in an all-female hotel, and they snuck in and out dressed as women, and it starred that guy who was in that movie Big. And
Bosom buddies.
They were buddies with bosoms. Kip and Henry, alias Buffy and Hildegard. Okay, pick a category.
Ooh, what's your sign? It's number 9.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. Speed traps and minor sitcom characters. And this one's going to be worth $1,000. Now, I'm trying to figure out what is this thing called? You know, it's one of those electronic devices to find things you can't see. It's a palindrome, and it was also the nickname of that little corporal guy from
That'd be
MASH.
Radar.
That's it. You got it. So do you think he sensed his career ending when he quit the show?
No.
How about it? Hit me with a category. Next up, Sci-Fi Gilligan's Island. And we will pay out $3,000 for this one. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. If Gilligan said that once the minnow is repaired, he'd like to sail around the islands of Lagerhans, the professor would tell him he'd have to be on Mars, a character in Gulliver's Travels, microscopic, or on Earth around 3 million BC.
I think he'd have to be microscopic.
Microscopic. The islands of Lagerhans are in your pancreas. We've got 10 questions down, and for 10 more, we're going on to round 2. Now, we are 1 round away from the Jack Attack, and all the questions in this round are going to be worth more than a round 1. So pay attention, and let's do it. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
And now, 11.
The category. It smells like teen casualties. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. Okay, get yourself set. It's time. If you wanted to arouse Robert Duvall's character from the movie Apocalypse Now, which of these fragrances should you wear? 38th Parallel Passion, Latrine Blossoms, Eau de Nang, or Essence of Napalm?
You like napalm.
Yeah, he loves that smell of napalm in the morning. Personally, I prefer it with a tall glass of Agent Orange Juice. How about it? Hit me with a category. Uh-oh.
Gibberish question again?
Once again, it's time for a Tinkerlick Test Drive.
The category for this gibberish question? Chilling out at the slaughterhouse. And if you're really fast, you can get up to $10,000 for this gibberish question. Okay, to solve this puzzle, you gotta think fast because every second and a half, I'm ticking off a little bit of cash. Remember, you can't screw on a gibberish question. You ready? Let's see if you can untangle this one.
I'm one player.
What does
I have
this
no
rhyme
screw.
with? The grazing place, cow meat around.
The grazing place, cow meat around.
First hint, it's a religious song. Let's see, how about the Gila? Glory Hallelujah. Okay, let's see if you know it. Type in.
There you go.
The grazing place, cow meat around to shave a bitch like me.
Okay, pick a category.
Black cat, heart attack, do you nightmare when you dream? Are you feeling lucky? It's number 13.
The category is bathroom humor and Broadway musicals. This question's going to be worth $2,001 bills. Okay, listen carefully. In 1978, a musical about an American brothel hit the Broadway stage. If the producers wanted to do a spin-off production of that brothel hit about a very special toilet, what would be a fitting name? Joseph in the Technicolor Washroom,
The,
Phantom of the Plopera,
Best Little
Outhouse
Outhouse in
or Kiss Me
Texas.
Kate? The Best Little Outhouse in Texas from The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Of course, depending on what you're into, you can do some of the same things in both places. How about it? Hit me with a category.
Doobadoo-wah, doobadoo-wee. It's question 14.
The category behind this question is great moments in television programming. I'll pay you $4,000 bills for this one if you get it right. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. Which of these was not an actual television series? The Ugliest Girl in Town, The Girl with Something Extra, Torso the Clown, or My Mother the Car?
I'm gonna guess Torso the Clown.
Torso the Clown was not a series.
Hey, boys and girls, I'm Torso the Clown. I wish I could see you, but I have no head.
Huh.
All right, come on.
So the
hit me. We
ugliest
need a
girl in town
category.
actually existed. That's very odd.
Uh-oh. Chestnut Slick Crime Store.
Gibberish?
Once again, it's time for a
Question for the third time.
This gibberish questions category is
I give up.
astronauts drink orders. The opening value for this gibberish question is going to be $10,000. Okay, now remember, you don't have all the time in the world here. The less time you take, the more money you make. With what holiday song does this drink order rhyme? Cold Tang's fine. Yeah, I prefer a... Go for it. Type in your answer. I gotta hand it to you. Very impressive.
Cold Tang's fine.
Okay, pick it.
Question number 6.
Not gonna lie, that was very
let's see
easy
what
for
we're doing
me.
here. There's no such thing as a dumb question. There are dumb answers, however. $6,000 is riding on this one. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. How many beers in a six-pack? 3 factorial, 2 quartets worth, half a sextet, or half a baker's dozen?
I think 3 factorial.
3 factorial. 1 times 2 times 3 equals 6. Okay, audience, here we go. Sing it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 factorial beers on the wall. 3 factorial beers. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Jiggy Jackie's gone. Let me hear you scream. It's question 17.
This one's gonna be Tubers and Child's Play. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Hang on tight, cause here we go. If Mr. Potato Head were mashed and allowed to ferment, what would he become? Mr. Gelatin, Mr. Fertilizer, Mr. Vodka, or Mr. Cheese?
I think it'd be Mr. Vodka.
I love you, Mr. Vodka, I love you.
Okay, pick a category.
Song to City.
Here's the category. Bend over to the courtesy phone, and this one's gonna be worth $2,000. Okay, hang tight, put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. Which of the following women never had the pleasure of spending time with James Bond? Money Penny, Pussy Galore, Mona Lott, or Plenty O'Toole?
Three.
Mona Lott. I made her up.
Not shocked.
All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
He's mean. He's lame. That's the 19.
The name of this category is Ride, Aunt Sally, Ride. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. You're in high school taking a math test. Your friend whispers,
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
what is your friend telling you? She has a crib sheet under her desk. She has a fake hall pass to leave the class, the order of mathematic operations, or the Pythagorean
It's the order of
theorem.
mathematic operations.
Your friend's telling you the order you should work on a math problem. Parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. She's had a little too much beef jerky. Okay, pick a category.
Wow, honey. It's question number 20.
Next up, work it, Superman. You're gonna be pretty good if you get this one. It's worth $6,000.
Yeah, I mean, if I
Okay,
get
coming
this,
at you.
that's
Heads
gonna be
up.
really
Imagine
good.
Clark Kent quit writing for the Daily Planet to write for the Daily Worker instead because he agreed more with their ideals. What might Superman logically do next? Use X-ray vision to see women's underwear, drop a large boulder on a local farm, warm the beaches with his heat vision, or turn in his cape for a hammer and sickle.
I think he's turning his cape for a hammer and sickle.
The Daily Worker was the newspaper produced by the Communist Party USA. He'd probably hold on to his tights, though, you know, for late Saturday nights when he's reading Marx and feeling sassy. How about it? Hit me with a category. Jack attack time. Soon as you see 2 words on the screen that go together, buzz in. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. Every time you're wrong. And careful, cause not all matches are equal. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Sing along if you must. Alright, remember that clue. Let's
Sing
see
along
how
if you
well can
must.
Sing along with this.
Moving on up. I'll be there for you. Suicide is painless. Yep, that'd be MASH. Old days. Those were the days, yeah. Love and marriage, love and marriage. They go together like a horse and carriage. Facts of life, the facts of life. Without us.
Damn, you kicked some ass in that Jack Attack. Let's check out your score. That's the game.
Acknowledge me.
I think of superlatives like great, amazing, fabulous, trivia geek with no social life, stuff like that. But don't thank me, because the real truth is, you don't know Jack.
Coming up next on BSI, the hit comedy critics are calling funny and stupid at the same
Everybody,
time.
great show. Cookie, what's the plan here with the contestants?
All right, if you want to play again, you just gotta let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
You want the best, but don't want to spend the most. Come on down to the organ bin. Excessive smoking and drinking got you down? Not a problem. Liver crawling with billions of deadly microbes? Don't worry about.
And this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Volume 1. If you like what you saw, be sure to leave a comment in the section below, pound that thumbs up button, subscribe, spread the word. We'll see you next time here in Ticket Squeeze Gaming, as the arcade is now closed. Alright, that is 4 games. That is enough for one night, I think. So it's time to find somebody to raid. I'm not sure who yet, but we're gonna look. We're gonna find someone that we can go with here. I don't think I've raided this person once, but I think that'd be a good choice here. Yeah, let's take a look at this one real quick. All right. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and raid Big Brain Banana. Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you on hopefully Friday for some Call of the Lamb. Maybe there's something might happen on Wednesday. We'll see ya, but definitely will be then.